Hey everyone, and welcome into this week's edition of LOVERACING.NZ Wraps It Up, with this week's episode coming to you from my lounge in Petone. Of course, the last few weeks have been pretty trying for everyone in racing, but it is great to see racing back in New Zealand. And on Saturday, we saw no less than 4 black type features taking place around the country. First of all, we're going to take you back to Te Rapa for the running of the Group 2 Valachi Downs Foxbridge Plate. Big upset in this one, it was taken up by Mascarpone.
At the 250, I don't think Avontage is going to win this. Mascarpone's a big chance, battling on the inside, Tavi Mack, and now coming after them out wide, Gino Severini. Mascarpone burst clear. Look at Gino Severini fly, but Mascarpone and a very confident Ryan Elliott have won the Valachi Downs Foxbridge Plate.
What about the dividends for this race? Avontage started the odds-on favourite but has finished back in 8th. The first 7 horses home in this race were all paying $25 or more on the tote, and in the end it's Mascarpone who's prevailed for Ryan Elliott and Team Rogerson. Congratulations to Connections. Look, that was win number 7 at start number 20 for the horse on Saturday. He came into the race fresh up, but he had won a trial prior to Saturday's race there at Te Rapa. When you go back through its form, it's actually pretty impressive. He won the listed Legacy Lodge Sprint back in November of last year. Since then he's gone on to finish 4th in the Telegraph and also 3rd in the BCD Group Sprint, which was back in February. In terms of what's coming next for the horse now, well, that depends a wee bit on the COVID situation, because potentially the horse could be off to Melbourne, but otherwise the second day of the Hastings Carnival could be another possible target. As for the Black Booker of the race, well, look, I've watched this race a number of times now, and I think it's pretty clear that Ocean Billy was outstanding. He's come from a long way back, the Auckland Cup winner, bearing in mind this is over the 1200 metres, and he has sprouted wings late to get up and finish in 5th position. The other feature on the day at Te Rapa was the Group 3 Cambridge Stud Northland Breeders Stakes. Of course, it was originally meant to take place at Ruakaka a few weeks ago, but it was great to see this race finally getting underway on Saturday. It was a really good battle up the straight, but in the end it was the $1.60 favourite who prevailed, an Imperatriz for Jamie Richards and Danielle Johnson.
As they get to the 200 metres, I Wish I Win still in front. Imperatriz being called upon. 2 lengths away for Rink, trying to run home late. Imperatriz ranged up to I Wish I Win, then for Rink, but it's Imperatriz. Forget about the preliminary. She's the real deal, and Imperatriz wins the Cambridge Stud Northland Breeders' Stakes.
She's had to dig deep there, this favourite Imperatriz, but in the end she has been too good for her stablemate I Wish I Win, finishing in 2nd. Imperatriz, the daughter of I Am Invincible, she's now had 3 race day starts. She has won all 3 of them. She broke maidens back in November and then went on to win the Eclipse Stakes at just her 2nd start at Ellerslie on New Year's Day. Meanwhile, there was also some outstanding racing taking place at Wanganui on Saturday. One of the big races on the program there was the listed HS Stike Wanganui Guineas. That was taken up by Soldier Boy for Kate Hercock and Gavin Sharrock.
On the outside, Princess Biddy. Nest Egg's got a gap to come through after these now. Soldier Boy out wider. Wider out is Yeah Boy. Soldier Boy coming after them quickly now. Whiskey on the inside. Yeah Boy starting to wind up. Princess Biddy fighting hard between these runners. It is Soldier Boy in front and holding sway to the line. Soldier Boy will win. Yeah Boy 2nd.
Really nice win there by Soldier Boy. Paid $8.30 and $2.50 tote close. He actually went into the race as a maiden, but when you go back through his previous 4 race day starts, he'd been lining up against some very good opposition and actually contested the Group 1 Manawatu Size Produce Stakes at his previous outing. It sounds like the Hawke's Bay Guineas could potentially be on the card for Soldier Boy next. Thought it was a really nice run by Yeah Boy in 2nd as well. When you go back through the race, he did get back a wee bit in the first part of the race, settled in the second half of the field, and then he's actually gone the quickest 800, 600, 400 and last 200 metre sectionals as well, so definitely one to be looking out for. Next up is Yeah Boy. The other listed race at Wanganui on Saturday was the OLearys Stakes, and this one was taken up by Belaconte for Chrissy Banbury and Sarah McNabb.
All in Echoes comes after her over on the inside. Wider out, I'm a Rockabee. And then Belaconte starting to put in with a run. Unusual Countess, Belaconte knuckling down on the inside of her, coming quickly now. Ranged up and hit the front from Unusual Countess, who goes again. But Belaconte too good.
She's a daughter of Burgundy and Devon Dole. She'd finished 4th at her previous start in the listed Courtesy Ford Rider Stakes. That was actually taken up by I'm a Rockabee, who finished 3rd in Saturday's race. It was a really lovely patient ride by Sarah McNabb. This horse has just been allowed to settle back on the rails, and then coming up the straight she's found a really good kick and has done a great job to run down Unusual Countess. Terrific day for jockey Sarah McNabb. Of course, she's a local girl there at Wanganui, and she managed to ride a winning treble. And trainer Chrissy Bambury is also having an outstanding run, taking out that listed race. Her horse Princess Biddy finished third in the Wanganui Guineas, and Spring Tide, one of her other runners, was super impressive on the day, winning by 5 lengths. Right, now we're going to take a look at some of the big wins from the past few days. Big thanks to the TAB as always for providing us with this betting information. On Saturday, someone took a $40 boxed multi any 3, which returned $21,840. That is absolutely enormous. Te Rapa Race 2, they took Midnight Invasion to win. Well, that one did not win, but the other 3 did. Te Rapa Race 6, Mahomes they took to win. Race 7, they've taken Flavius at $12. And then Wanganui Race 8, Prince Leo to win. Again, $40, returning $21,840. That is a gargantuan effort. Te Rapa Race 9, someone's taken a $5 first fall, which has returned $11,101. At Wanganui, a $40 quaddie has returned $9,097. And at Harbour the day before, someone's taken a $2 quaddie, and that's returned $7,306. Congratulations to those punters, and thanks so much again to the TAB for providing us with the betting information. That's it for LOVERACING.NZ. Wraps it up for this week. We're looking forward to catching you again next Monday.